I see Fiora run phase rush,
Yeah, it's a free win then.
and my thought was to just kind of like hide in the bush and try to like 1v1 her
Yeah,
if possible.
you win hard the early levels because she doesn't have a
Yeah, so
combatment.
just sit here. And, but yeah, there was like not much going on, but I do want like your opinion on like what I should do here or if I made any mistake.
Well, probably you should step up and look for a knee, but early on you shouldn't push at all because she does have phase rush and your level 1 is stronger than her, so ideally you should actually
So
position.
I should zone her off the wave then
Yeah,
and just kind of like
I,
walk up.
ideally, cause like you step up, she walks up to you. If she gets eat into minions, then you hard win those trades. And if by chance you cancel her Q, that's even better. Even if her Q hits, it shouldn't be a concern. But you got to time value or E, if she hits her Q and walks to the side too quickly of the vital,
Right. So
then
ideally, I'm like where Fiora is standing right now.
yeah, like you actually like from level 1 you should then step up and just like try to like zone her away. If she steps up, you're supposed to win those trades actually. And like ideally, you need to be more active with your E, because like you're not using the stun part of your E at all. Because just think about it, like her Q, check her Q damage, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Her Q level 1 does like borderline no damage if it's not a vital hit. So ideally, you should then just push slower, because you already get to push. So just
Let's see. I was trying to get level 2 and then try to like fight her there, which is
yeah, I
like
think
what I
that's
did.
fine as well. But didn't you get a better like stand opportunity? Cause your E looked a bit delayed. Like I feel like you could ban E way faster. No? Did I just see it that way? Like look in here, couldn't you you could ban E earlier? I don't know. You had so much to it to the point where you just didn't get the stand off actually. Cause like if you
Oh
bump,
wait, you want me to but doesn't it have to be on both
no, you
sides?
should ban use it. You should ban not use it earlier. So basically, if you bump Fiora into your own minions, she will get stunned.
You mean her minion?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Saved my E so that if she tries to run away, I like pull her back. Was my idea.
I guess it's a good idea as well, but the stun is better than just the pull, because it pulls anyways, even if it stuns.
Okay, okay. So I always try to get the stun off. So I shove this and then there. Like, what do I do here? Should I just base, come back?
Well, what do you exactly buy though if you base?
Like, I can get a longsword or a health
You can
ruby
also press
crystal.
tab to check the gold amount you have from the CS you got.
How do I
You press shift.
shift?
Was it shift or was it tab? I'm not even sure at this point. Depends
This
on.
is tab. Um,
I just press some buttons.
buttons.
Oh, it's X actually. Press X. Oh, now I remembered. It's X.
Uh,
Yeah, you have
Okay, so
400. Yeah, 400. You can get a longsword in here. Uh, yeah, it could be fine if you just recall, because you could be ganked by Kha'Zix. So by recalling, the wave will slowly just like shove back, and Kha'Zix will less likely gank you. So I think it's fine if you just recall for a longsword.
so this is okay. Like, this is
Yeah,
fine.
this should be fine. This cheater recall.
Yeah. So I think I just buy a longsword and then walk back to lane. Now the question is like, at this point, what should I try to walk up here, or did I let this wave like come into me?
Well, the thing is, you can't really contest the wave, and Fiora after pushing
Like
this
the
in
wave's
with.
too big, right?
Yeah, she will most likely aim to recast, and Kha'Zix is around, so in here you cannot go for heavy trades, because what will happen is very simple. She will just, you can try to hold the freeze in here right now. You could hold the wave, honestly, way better. With your body, you could hold it, and if she tries to contest it, you can look for a W, and that will very heavily trade into her W. So probably, like, you can go back a little bit, and you see when the range minions just stacked up. You can go back a little bit, and that's the wave you should ban tank.
So
Like,
like
like
right
you need you
right
trim the wave,
around
but you
there.
should ban tank the wave, cause like you're
Like I
gonna,
want to hold it here,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah, cause then you can get a fat W on her if she attacks you, or you can also like E her into the minions if she mispositions. So you should actually just try to freeze with those range minions, and then she's in a very bad spot because you get all in her very easily, and Kane is about to gank as well. So
Yeah, she just ghosted and then I give up.
you should have probably W earlier, but I'm not sure if it hit anyways. But probably should have W it earlier.
So at this point, wave is shoving into, well, this happened. So here, should I rotate? What do you think?
It looks like it's a gone situation because Kane just queues through the wall, and after that, if Kha'Zix jumps him, if he still has E, then he's just dead anyways. So I don't feel like you can do anything now because Kha'Zix, I don't know if he has E or not. He has E, so it's just like kind of waste of time on. I got Kha'Zix, but normally he shouldn't fight you. Honestly, could man just walk away. Says the
Yeah, I
thing.
almost got two here,
Yeah, as a
but
thing, like usually you
a little
don't
bit
wanna
on the
fight at
side.
all.
So I should not have come here. I should have just shoved this in.
Yeah, because the wave is also in a bad spot, and Fiora could look to Rika, so it's not like she can hold it, but just as a generic habit, it's kind of bad to die when someone could freeze on you. It's not like she can now, but I'm just saying.
By the way, should I TP here?
Ideally, yeah, because there's a world where she trims these minions, and if she does
Pardon?
decide to if she does decide to kill the minions, because there are still 3 minions left, there's a world where she can actually hold this wave. So if you don't TP, like look, I think she will try to hold it because she still has few minions. And if you don't TP, then it will just freeze, and that's just not a good spot for you to be in.
Yeah, I just TP'd and then I came right here. But the
Cause
thing, she also has TP, but I came to just kind of push this in.
now, ideally, you could get maybe a plate in here actually before she arrives, so that's already an advantage. And then you can also walk downwards toward the river so you can see the grabs and if Kha'Zix is ganking. Um, or you could also very soon get your level, but now she is 6, so I would be a bit concerned to fight her because
Yeah, so I need to just like stay back, right?
I mean she doesn't have Conqueror, but usually she can be a bit scary if she has 6, so even if she has phasers, I wouldn't mess with her honestly, just for safety.
Yeah, so I'm like at this point, I know she's six. I'm just like basing and trying to bait her to push the wave, but she's just kind of slow pushing it. And I guess like there's not much I can do, right? I'm just kind of sitting around here.
No, you can just like CS with your abilities at max, like Re or something, but usually you don't want to challenge her too much. And she walked away, so this is a good, generally seen as a good thing for you. Now, one thing you should count is that her W usually has 24 seconds. Now it's something like 21 or 20 because she has blue. But that's what you should actually count because Yuri is 16 seconds or 14 something. So meantime she doesn't have her W, she cannot parry your E. And that's where you can look to zone her off more of CS or go for all-ins with your E. So that's what you should actually keep in mind. Her W can also counter your W as another example, but usually they use it into your E, depends. And so in here, as you're gonna get 7 soon, you should aim to go for some degree of trades. Because too often you use your E in a very incorrect way, it just pulls, it never really stuns. So then it's hard for you to connect your basic attacks because she just gets her Q speed of the vital, and she just kind of walks away usually. So
But yeah, I want to try to stun. So that's the big thing.
but you should more often also use your Q as well, because if you noticed, I think this was the first time you initiated with Q, because your Q gives you some
I
extra auto range.
tried several times. She's just faster. Why I just use it to kind of farm? But the thing is like she can dash away.
Well, she needs to be in auto range. Like your Q gives you extended basic attack range, and faster attacks.
Oh, it does? Yeah,
Yeah,
like over here I tried to, but she dashes away, and I was like, whatever.
yeah. I mean, in here it was fine.
So if I was running Ignite, this would be even better for me,
Yeah, it would be
cause
even easier. At most, it's just recommended to go Ignite on set. It's still one of those like bruisers, like Trindamir goes Ghost as well. Darius goes Ghost. Like it's just one of those bruisers that still relies on a combat summoner spell like Ghost Ignite ideally.
right. So this wave here is like kind of like stuck here, right?
Yeah,
Just
but yeah.
yeah.
So like the
So
main issue
preferably I
starts.
just like chill here.
Yeah, like, I think the main issue starts that you don't. Like sometimes you should also use your Q just to connect your E, you know, because your Q gives you extra speed, and then you can look for like better E connections of minions. So sometimes that's what you should do more often.
So
Uh,
just poor use of my E.
yeah, like the issue is that's why you cannot Q trade or basic attack trade, because like every time you use your Q, you pull. It doesn't do anything because she just like walks away with the mobility, and you cannot get enough value. Oh, by the way, you kinda pressed your E into her W. But if you press your E and if she W's it, that's fine. You can just like W, so it's not so punishing then, you know, for you. Because then you can
Right.
consistently hit a W, you know, if she tries to like parry your E, you know.
Sorry. So what is
So if you use
like
your
what?
E, you can also use your W, you know, because if she counters your E with her W, you can W that, you know.
Yeah, even but what if I don't have like much grit, like the white thing?
Um, I mean, if she cannot all in you and you're supposed to win extended anyways, then it's fine if you use it just to poke. But if you lose extended because you're way too low on HP, then it's like that, you know. Like even if you have
Okay.
like let's say like 200 or 100 grit, or let's say like 30 percentage of your grit or 40, that still should be fine, you know, to use it. Because after all, you're short trading into Fiora and she's short trading into you. Because Phase Rush doesn't really serve any purpose of going for an extended fight. So it should be very easy for you to W her.
Yeah, but you see what I mean by like there's really nothing going on. Like it's just kind of us shoving the weight back and forth. I'm not sure like how do I like get more ahead, you know?
Well, you gotta hit your EM ability, that's the thing. Like, let me show you something. So the way you kill her is by hitting the stand part of your E. Otherwise, you cannot go for extended trades, you know. I can show you a good example.
Okay.
Okay, I can share my screen, you can look at this.
Netezește rapid ținuta aleasă
All right.
cu aparatul de cărcat vertical cu abur Philips Seria 7000.
It's like one of the best set players against Fiora. You see, oh wait, this is from Fiora's perspective. Wait, wrong one. um, this is also should be fine, you know. And let's see if it's a good video. So you can see in this time like Fiora didn't enter summoner spells. She'd go for PTA and ignite as well. Set does have TP this time. And so what Set does, he actually Q starts. Now Q start is fine if your cheesy G start can be better if minions are around, but we can see how much damage Sett does actually. He kinda hurts in the early levels, and if he does play around the vitals of Fiora, he can very easily smack her. He uses his Q, his flash, and picks the Fiora up. Now if you have Ignite, the all-in is a bit smoother, but as you can see, this all-in is just quite like decent, you know, as it is. Uh, then he also gets like his recall, he already gets a longsword advantage, similarly as you had, and TP's back to lane. After that, you know, usually, you know, even though like you didn't have that one kill advantage, you still can dominate Fiora very easily in lane and just do the same thing as he does in here. So ideally right now he's looking for a level 2, And you should also use quite often your left, so you have the right and the left punch, and the second basic attack of yours has more range and more damage, so that's what you can use to short trade or to walk a little bit back to go for a better spaced basic attack so you don't get queued. But in here he made his W, so if you don't get any E angles, you can make your W. Making your E second is kind of a situational or more so a low thing, depends. But he ideally prefers W, for short trades, and soon he's gonna get his E as well. So watch out how he plays this out. So he's fishing for a level 3 all-in, he wants to like get a sneaky level 3. And look, he does actually have his empower W, Fiora counters it, but he gonna get his level 2, and because he did stun, watch out, he did actually stun, he can win that
Yeah.
extended fight, because his Q was also coming, Conqueror stacked, so he does actually misplay now and then, but this is just one of those games where he did actually a little bit misplay, because he delayed his level 3, then Fiora could easily parry his W, but if he stunned first and he hits his W, Fiora is just doomed. So that's what
But what if Fiora like parries your E though? Like what if
you should insta W usually, so you at least you hit your W, because um, because this is the thing.
okay.
Like here's the thing. If you parries that, then that's your best defensive tool, because at least you're gonna get a shield of that. Uh, and so in here he's trying to freeze, as you did, but he has a slightly better freeze angle because he has more HP perhaps. And in here he's just pulling and he's using his W, you see, like right after, so he times it in a way that it arrives right after her like invulnerability expires. And in here he's mainly looking to cancel her recall and hold the wave on his side. Maybe he trimmed the wave a little bit too much, actually kinda did, but at the same time he's cancelling her recall, Wukong is ganking, and so you see, like, that's what you ideally need to do, utilize more your early game pressure, because that guy didn't even have PTA as this guy, so it was basically free for you. Was basically free. And you saw how he utilized his W for a shield, pulled with his E and got the kill, but that's like one of the examples, but there's like another one. This guy
Okay.
this guy did, for example, go Bork. It's a different build, but same early game. He didn't get a kill. The other guy got actually a kill, but he gets level 2 of the first wave because of the minion, because of the kill XP. Now, in here, it's very simple. He walks back to lane. He E-started as you did. And so
Yep.
ideally, like, watch how he positions. So he actually doesn't want to challenge the Fiora too much. He doesn't want to get hit by her grasp. So ideally, he is looking for a E. But I think he's a bit cautious because Fiora short trades way too hard with her grasp and Q. And I think he has Scorch as well, probably. So the reason why he plays defensively is that Fiora's short trade is kind of strong with grasp as a thing. Because like different Fioras will play different shit. And look, this is how we stun her. He W's after her W. You got to go for a well-timed W. You could time it slightly better, to be honest, but it should be fine. And that way you can counter her damage, and you can also get the damage off. So you got to time super well your W into her W. So you get the shield deny. Her W does 110 damage actually. It has a high flat damage, that's why it has a long cooldown. And so in between those 24 seconds of cooldown, you can pressure more with your E. You can like pressure her off the wave. You can hold in her with your E, with your W, because both of those abilities will be way faster up than her W. You have your family behind
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
I thought you're at a PC cafe or something. Internet
Pardon?
cafe. I thought you're at a internet cafe.
Nah, I'm at home.
Mm.
Right. Um, what about like mid game or like yeah, just mid game macro? Like what should I be doing?
Um,
Just perma pushing, like pushing when dragon's up, stuff like that.
so ideally right now you can actually move for objectives, that's fine. So Sett can be a bit more team fight oriented with this new build. So before Things like Borg, Trinity Force, Hellbreaker got builded on Sett. These days, mainly people go Stridebreaker. Sometimes they go Hellbreaker. Depends if they want to split push or not. But the generic build is like very team fight oriented at most. So that's the thing about Sett. At most, you will team fight. You can be flexible. Like you can also like team fight, which can be fine, now and then. But mainly people just tend to run the same build, so it's usually like Stridebreaker into Styrax into Overlord's Bloodmail, and this will maximize out your W damage by a lot. So mainly you just put emphasis on just like going for a fat W in team fights for a good ultimate. Um, these days side laning with Sett is situational. You can still side lane now and then, but more often with this like new item, it's kind of nice to actually just team fight.
Right, but you see how he's just perma running TP though? Like, is that normal? Like, are you supposed like, do you think I should run TP or do you think I should run Ignite?
I mean,
Because a lot of people apparently are running TP.
honestly, in very non-interactive matchups, like you could actually also just like do that.
So
Uh,
what would be like an example of
I
like,
think he has a spreadsheet. This guy. Do- I think I can find the spreadsheet. It does actually have a guide. I think it's well updated. So in here you can also like ideally see. So one of his favorite builds are Heartsteel into Titanic, but he has his builds explained at most. Um, he does actually have different builds as well depending on the situation, and he has his own spreadsheet in here. What was your question?
so like when should I run like TP or when should I run Ignite?
He has a spreadsheet for it. It's exactly, where was it? I think it's at his matchups. He's explaining it in his matchups. Uh, it's here exactly, so you can see with Doran's Blade Ignite, Hob, if you wanna abuse him level 1, then level 3. So like into some matchups you can actually consider Ignite, cause like sometimes you need that extra little damage. Um, it's either Ignite or Halo Blades, but ideally Ignite. Sometimes you need that extra little damage to kill people, so it's way easier to deal with the Darius as an example. Um, that's where like the champion becomes a bit more ideal.
By the way, the left side are like counters, right?
Yeah, so it's extreme and then it goes down to even, minor, and tiny. In here he says as well take ignite max Q, so like it's in the spreadsheet, in each situation when you should take a ignite or when should you go TP. Usually on like lower interactive matchups you will just take TP, but I would say ideally at most you can take Ignite Ghost, and that should be totally fine for you. Because this guy does it even in Challenger, I think, because he did pick Challenger, I think, with Sett if I remember correctly, and he does it actually, as it's written in his spreadsheet, that's what he does as well in his games.
Okay.
And then he has his builds in here. It's Stridebreaker or Heartsteel. There's like a W build, the Heartsteel build, so usually against a lots of melee champs with like, let's say, lower degree of mobility, or if your teammates have some form of CCM int that allows you to connect a W smoothly, then this W build can be fine, but sometimes you lose a lot of like lane pressure, as an example, if you go Heartsteel, or it may be kinda stomped because your opponent has a lot of HP based damage, so with Heartsteel you gotta be a bit careful when you build it. Ideally in matchups they're not supposed to beat you, such as Malphite or some other champs like Shen. But in general it's not all the time recommended, to be honest.
I
Um,
see.
then
Is
to
it
this,
is it possible? Do you have time to watch me play one?
let's see how much time do we have. So I called, yeah, I think we have some time for that.
Pardon?
Yeah, we have time for that.
All right. Yeah, I'll play one and I'll tell you what I'm thinking and then you can let me know what I can do to improve. Because I have like general, like very basic lane macro, which is like level 2 spikes, pushing for that, and stuff like that. Like champion specific stuff like Sett, I'm not as familiar because I just really don't play the champ that much. But what I want to know more is like the late game, like mid game, late game macro. Like what, like just like more general tips, you know, for
Alright,
the top lane.
alright.
Yeah, because I do want like the ability to kind of just like play around with different champions and then like uh be good, like be pretty decent at them. By the way, if you were playing Set, who would you ban?
Uh, what do you ban as Sett, honestly?
Like
Renekton
probably
is one of the
Renekton.
Renekton is one of the considerable ones. I mean, what counter Sett so hard? I would say like anything that plays around your W, to be honest. Like, let me just check his like spreadsheet. So ideally Sett Darius sometimes can be annoying, but you can outplay him. So the extreme threats are apparently Ribbon, but I suppose in low willow it shouldn't be hard, as he says in his guides. Oh, Volibear definitely bannable, Gnar, but only if he's skilled. Action, I mean, it's
Yeah,
kind of
I'll probably ban like Gnar, I guess. Something more annoying, like a Pochamp.
like Jack's apparently supposed to be an extreme matchup.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I did face a Jax. It was interesting.
you can
The
outplay
thing with my
him.
W is I don't usually want to use it as soon as he E's me because there's like no gr like almost no grit because he will charge up his E first and then Q on me. So if I W immediately, I get like a little shield,
Uh,
right? So
well, it's kind
was
of a
thinking
mind
maybe.
game because he could basic attack you, but recast his E anytime, then walk away. That's the thing. And that's a mind game you kinda have to win because his E can hurt if he gets minion aggroed. So uh, some Jax players will also recast their E's in different patterns, so you don't catch always a proper W on him. So it just really comes down to that. But if you can use your E and W and just get the fat value out of it, that should be fine overall.
Yeah, I know if you E and W, it's like pretty much impossible to miss your W.
Yeah, like if you stun him, that should be a very easy W. So
I guess I'll ban Gnar and then
yeah,
yeah,
Kanar
just
is also fine.
see what happens. But yeah, sometimes I feel like so I'll run Conquer and then I guess I'll run Ignite and then just like play with that so I can have more uh more lane pressure, more early game pressure, more kill threat.
That makes sense.
But yeah, we'll see. Why is this guy banning my champion?
Bro, he's toxic. Oh, I guess he was just pretending. Alright, I mean, you got the skin as well, you got the champ as well.
Yeah, like one of the better skins. By the way, who do you usually play top?
Uh, these days I played some ranked as well. Actually, not a long time ago I reached even Diamond 3. I mainly played Garen, Warren, Gragas, I think. These are the mostly champs I played actually.
Okay, interesting. Heimerdinger top? Oh, wow.
Well, you gotta get
Oh,
fleet work food so you can connect your QE faster. So best if you switch your switch your Conqueror actually to Fleet. You can also take this Conqueror 3, but you should change it
You
to Fleet.
think? Wait, so what's the reason for this? Switch to fleet so I get movement speed.
Yeah,
Walk, run at him.
you can also take the Legend Haste rune as well because you will rely
Which one?
the Legend Haste is nearby Alacrity, and you can also take the healing one over Triumph. But it should be fine to be. Oh well. I mean, if you have Fleet, that should be fine.
I think I saved fleet. Yeah, I
Kappa.
did.
No, okay, it worked. Okay, so with this setup, your goal is very simple. You just want to like basic attack a minion, walk forward, then E him, and then aim to like trade into him at most. Level 1, he does have mobility from his robot, so it's kind of a spacing check.
You think I should take Doran's shield for the
Yeah,
poke, or should I go
Doran Shield
more
is the
aggressive?
best. Doran Shield is the best into Heimer.
Doran's shield is the best. What?
Doran Shield is the best versus Heimer because his towers are perma-proccing it on you, so it's kind of nice actually. So usually against range matchups, Fleet tends to be the best. Um, just because it will give you that extra possibility to connect your E plus some healing against folks.
Let me see if I can go find him here. Oh. So I guess level 1, he's probably gonna have prio, right? Probably gonna
No,
push me off.
he
No?
has no Duran's ring honestly, so it shouldn't be that hard for you to push actually. You can even like pull him and his
Even if he just
robots.
autos me.
Yeah, like you can even pull him and his robots and you can destroy his tower in one E, one basic, so usually that's what you should do to
I should look for level 2 then.
level 2, even level 1 you can fight him if you eat your E, that's the thing.
Yeah, level 1 if he walks up to me, preferably.
But level 2 you'll be able to basic attack a minion, press Q and E.
So I guess I'll take E first. And then I'll push for 2 here.
Just basic attack and move forwards, not backwards, forwards. You beat him level 1.
Oh,
You see him. Eat him. Oh, it was so late. Alright, so
I didn't realize he was that fast.
every time you get the burst of speed, you actually gonna walk forwards, not backwards.
I see.
You can even like basic attack a minion now and E forwards. Wait a bit, go in, keep going. Well, now it kinda sucks because you get aggro too much, but um, just let him push a little bit and you're gonna get 2. You're gonna get 2, you're gonna put a point in your W ideally. Q is also fine, but W is a bit nicer. And you can let him walk forwards because he will not have that many towers, you know. Now try to basic a minion and Q forwards and E. And E. It should be enough. So W would hurt a bit harder and spare you some HP, but should be fine. Now you should just like walk.
Well, I'm gonna use my pot here and then try to stay healthy.
But it's a bit early because your passive gives you insane regen at low HP.
Oh,
So.
it does? Oh yeah, I forgot.
And again, just do the same thing, just press basic Q and beat him. Now he has no stun as well. So
Okay.
if your
Looking
passive
for 3 here?
yeah, so if your passive is very stacked, you could even flash him. Well, ideally if your passive is stacked, W. But what is that angle? I should be fine. So the way you wanna flash him to make it more consistent is to allow him to aggro you with his towers. Your W gets stacked, and then you look for a very good like flash on him with a stacked W ignite.
Should I base here? I think I should probably base here.
You can push this and try to push this. Does he play ignite or TP?
He's playing TP. He's back.
You can try to push it. I mean, you can still win this. You can bait him. He cannot kill you. Just step up, and you can bait him. You have your W. You cannot die here. Trust me on this one. You cannot die here. So because Lee was ganking, you kinda don't wanna
Yeah.
recall, because like you cannot anyways just push out the wave. He cannot kill you with those items. To give
He
him
has no TP now.
yeah, he has 0 damage. So ideally, Mercury Mercs would help you the most into Heimer, but Tiamat is also a good option for more damage. Um, I would
Just
say
gonna
like,
base here.
yeah, I would say like mercs are the best, you know. Mercs are the best, you know, to oppress mercs and refillable,
Alright.
safest choice in.
Build. I'm looking at Strikebreaker here. Should I go Mercs?
Yeah, mercs and honestly mercs and refillable, and that's I could bang at refillable, but it's not a big deal
Okay.
because like this is where now we have a lot of mobility, and now it's very easy to connect your combo.
Okay.
Just
So
like,
this wave's gonna shove into me here.
yeah, now it will shove back, but that should not be a concern for you, because then yeah, we'll have more space to fight him.
Yeah.
Now keep that in mind that the grabs are coming soon. It depends where the jungler is positioned and how likely can you contest it, but that's something you wanna actually like rotate for. And again, just do the same thing, basic attack a
The wave here
minion.
is too big though, no? Or
You
I
could actually just basic attack a minion, Q forward and fish for a E and W. W now. Ah, well shit. It's fine if you delay it as well, but ideally you should W to counter his E damage, but I guess that's also fine, because he had some follow-up damage. And now we just do the same thing on repeat actually. Basic attack a
but I
minion.
want the wave to shove out more so I got more space, right?
That's also fine, but as soon as you have W up you can look to trade actually. So aim to utilize your mobility to trade. You should in fact step up and look for ease. You should step up and look for ease. He has no boots and you have more mobility
I'm about
than.
to get ult here.
Yeah,
Uh,
you can get your R soon, but you can also like AoE the wave and him. So in there if you stepped up, press Q and D, you could have R. It should be fine. He had no flash, so that's a really good all-in. But you could ban like E in a way you kill the minion and you E him at the same time, you know. So that way it's a bit more
wait,
tricky.
sorry, what'd you say?
Like you could ban a bit more tricky. You could ban E. I should not push this. This will push
Oh,
towards you. But it should be fine.
oh, oh,
You can push
okay,
it out
okay.
as
He
well.
doesn't have TP, so I was thinking maybe I can make him lose this.
The only concerning
I
thing
guess
is,
I guess I can't shove it fast enough. So I should have let it like come into me, right?
yeah, ideally, cause like there's a ward where you possibly get ganked. I mean, probably will not die. But what kind of jungler do they have? I don't even like. Do they have what
Oh, they
kind?
have a Graves.
Uh, Small chance he would kill you, honestly, but it was a bit more idea that if you.
Oh, I just want to shove this here and then like base preferably. Yeah, I'm just gonna back up here. So I think everything here so far is like okay, I guess. It's not
Yeah,
terrible.
it's decent. You should just pressure way more the timer because he's more
Mo-
vulnerable than you
Like
think.
be even more aggressive than I
Yeah,
already am.
Phage. Yeah, just like pretty much just like you have Mercs, you have a more, you have tenacity, your champ is way stronger early on, he trolls his build, he got
So
like
every
clear up.
time I have fleet, I should be just running at him with my E.
Yeah, he's just way too weak actually. It's really just a mage into a bruiser and his build is troll, so he went for tier, then he went for boots and basically does zero damage, so there's just no way he actually wins trades when you have actually a shield and healed regen of passive plus fleet healing. So you should just aim to force trades, because that's where he went. That's why he went for boots, cause so you
So
can
what
get
should I
those.
do with this wave? He's missing. He could be on grubs here.
Most likely he's on grubs right now. You could push and get a plate, you know. Meantime he's on grubs. If it's not realistic that he gonna kill you with the enemy jungler, then you could look for a.
Oh,
It looks
he's
like in
here.
play. But again, the same thing. Just like basic attack is tower as well, and look for a Q. You can even W. Oh, okay, that's fine as well. You denied some of his damage at least. Soon you have your flash up, but so will he have his flash. You should ideally ward the Herald, the grabs. I mean,
Grubs?
you can also check on the grabs to see if he's doing it. Cause Graves, oh, you can go in, eat him.
He flashed.
That's fine. He will not have his flash next time.
So I should let this shove out, because then I can hold it here and he's kind of
Yeah,
doomed,
but
no?
you can also like wait for your 8. You can also like stun flash him, then just kidnap him towards you and
Yeah,
ignite
but...
him.
Oh, yeah.
You can actually
Yeah,
flash
so
him.
Graves is nearby and Brand here.
Oh, now we don't fight them. We don't fight them, but
Yeah, I
usually
should just
this is
back up here.
yeah, it's just an easy flash angle if they're not here. You can also flash him and try to eat him towards Lee Sin. Just look where Lee Sin is, and you can fight this. You can fight this. I go in, eat him. Uh, I guess you got the spirit.
Oh, I'm gonna lose my wave here, though.
Just a part of it. Oh, Whaley kinda hinted. Just a small part of it.
Lost my cannon.
Lost cannon, not worth. Um,
So I think I should shove this.
yeah, like I think
Because
some.
Heimerdinger is low, and
Yeah,
if he stays, I can probably dive him.
yeah, I feel like you can also take some of his plates as well. Should use your EW more often to push like that.
Yeah.
You can also just get one plate and just. Honestly, maybe you could then Q that, but it's not a big deal if you didn't use your second Q. And now you just go strike breaker ideally.
Yeah. So this will like let me stay on him much better.
But I'm not sure how beneficial it is for you to Q max into a range champ. Probably into champs like Heimer it's a
It's
bit.
maybe you should have W max or E max.
It's a little bit better I think to W max actually, because like Q max he will give you
Yeah,
percentage range with
I'm
his
kind of
W's
just
and
auto maxing the skills here, but I'll take note.
usually into range matchups W is more beneficial and Q usually into melee ones. But it's in
So
this.
I can hold the wave here, right? So I'll just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah, it's in the
try to like
spreadsheet
thin it
like
out a little
the.
bit.
Yeah, it's in the spreadsheet of the champions where it will show you like what ability should you max in order. But into some short trading matchups you can also like W max, like Jax perhaps.
I'm gonna
But
thin this wave out a little bit. I think it's a little too big. Hammer is
yeah,
still
you can do
missing.
that. Oh, it's
I'm just
actually you
gonna
should
hold
push.
this.
Actually, you
Oh,
should
he's.
actually
Oh
push.
shit.
It's both
He's
sides.
down there. Yeah, I didn't even know.
Yeah,
He's
so,
dead.
so every time they're roaming, you should hard push because you can wipe towers with your Q and passive. Should By the way, you should actually mix more often your basic attacks even with your Qs when you're pushing. So just mix the minions you're hitting.
TP's here.
You can get that plate anyways. You can get the plate anyways. By the way, they're gonna kill you.
Oh, okay.
Shouldn't try to Q
Cleared
basic
the
Q
wave
it
now.
honestly. But shouldn't be a big deal.
So in this scenario where the wave's in the center, I think I should just wait and then maybe auto a minion and then run at him, right?
Yeah, you can even now just like step up and QE him. E. Oh, good. Okay, R. Okay, good. Okay, ignite. Okay, W. W him. Well, I guess it's fine if you delay it a little bit, but it wasn't needed.
Yeah, I was hoping my Q would like reach him, but I'm not sure. But it's
No, just hit his tower mainly. Just mainly hit his tower. Actually, don't hit the minions.
really not the wave.
Nah, you're just gonna use your AoE abilities on the wave. Actually, you don't wanna hit the wave too hard. Like, oh, you can run downwards and escape him. You can also ward his blue. No, his blue isn't supposed to be up, but he will do grab soon. He will do grab soon. You could sit in this
Let me
bush
trap a
as
ward
well.
here.
I probably shouldn't sit in that bush, but you can fight him with Lee Sin. You can step up and fight him. Don't give him a free scuttle. You can go in. He has no E. Keep walking. Keep walking.
Wait,
You can just W. You can use your W. Now we gave him a free kill. Ah, well, he forgot to basic attack.
I try
Well,
to auto the
just wait your
thing for.
W. Yeah, you gotta wait your
Should I
W.
go up? What should I do here? Stay,
Just
go up. Oh,
go fight Graves. Fight Graves right now. Try to save the Zed. Try to eat him. Or, well, not. Well, well, he's not really coming. He
ah,
flashed.
shit. Where's
Um,
Lee?
I should try to fight because you're gonna die anyways. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I was wondering where was Lee, honestly. But yeah, when Zed got caught by Brenzy, probably that was the point where you shouldn't go deeper anymore, I feel like. Because, that's where
Yeah,
you.
when Brian showed, should have been backed up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
I don't have TP. I guess I'll just walk back to lane. If ooh, this not looking great. I think I should just walk here and just shove this, or should I let it come into me? Because I think
Well,
it's
right now
pushing into me.
Herald is up, so it would be nice if you could rotate to that. But it looks like Lee's recalling, so you could also time your shove to recast arrival to Lee's arrival. You can go
This
in.
here?
Yeah, you can also like just wait until Lee shows up for Herald, and then you're gonna fast push. But honestly, I feel like this wave will be slowly pushed back anyways because of your AoE.
Yeah, I think I fucked it up. I'm
Um,
gonna try to get fleet and then
just
maybe run
destroy his
at him.
tower. Just destroy his tower, so he doesn't get so much speed. Well, I think you need to sidestep a bit more often, you know, with these. Add some damage. Does he have flash right now? Do you remember?
I think he has flash.
Hmm.
Probably.
Okay. It does have more towers apparently. Well, Heimer started to play a bit better actually. But still, I would recommend you just one hit his towers, honestly. Just destroy his towers. His towers did already 500 to you, you know. You can kill him with your ore. Just wait, just go in, or the Graves.
Graves?
Yeah, or the Graves, kill the Graves. Ah, you wait too much. Sidebreaker him as well. W. Oh, that's fine.
I got him.
You can also get Heimer right now. Oh, yeah, they have a bit more movement in between attacks, you
I
know.
have flash though. Maybe I can flash at him.
I think
But
you
I think he has flash.
think
But
you,
I have a strike breaker.
you can
Maybe.
flash in. You can flash in now because that is coming. Flash in now. Press Q and flash in. Flash Q and flash in. That is here. Should be fine. It would be better if you did it a bit earlier for the stun, you know.
Yeah. They surrendered.
Oh, it's
So into range matchups, I should run fleet.
yeah. Ideally, most of them you will actually run fleet. If not, I think it's all of them actually. People get fleet. It's
Not conk.
no, Conqueror is not very useful because often you don't get to stack it on them. So at most, I do believe it's very easily fleet. Seen it at most that's in the spreadsheet as well, I believe. So there's the Conqueror 3. There are different like rune sets. So there's the Conqueror, Halo Blades, Early Cheese, into range matchups, Fleet, Grasp. Then there is a Grasp 3 as well. That's mainly used for the Heartsteel build. But it's actually there in the guide. So when should you take Ignite, Flash, or Snowball in mid lane or against range matchups, Flash Ghost, um, and Flash TP into just scaling matchups where you cannot pressure enough. But basically, these are the generic ones. You can see all of them on his spreadsheet. It's fairly updated actually.
All right. Okay. I think I get it a little bit now.
Then there is like there are two versions, of course. So for example, you can also see like into melee matchups, see Q maxes, as I said, into range ones W maxes. So you can also like see exactly like in which matchups it takes ignite as well. You can also click on the matchups a little bit, and this will help you a lot. As I noticed, this guide is still updated and highly valid actually. He also says the pros and cons of the champions and whatnot, so it will be just there, you know, for you to help with this guide.
All right, Gabby. Thank you. I think I think that's pretty decent information.
Alright, you're welcome. Do you have anything else to ask?
Nah, but yeah, thanks again for the session. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm gonna be leaving now. Have a nice day then, Misty Fine.
You too.
Alright, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you all have a nice day.